Just outside of the U.S. Capitol, a more peaceful scene was unfolding. Nearly 300,000 Americans gathered in support of Israel, in support of the Jewish people, in what was a sharp contrast to the anti-Israel protests that have erupted not only around the country, but around the world. By the way, we didn't notice today any flag burning or any vandalism or hateful graffitis spray painted onto national monuments, and there were no assaults or acts of intimidation, no genocidal chants from the river to the sea, no signs calling for a global violent religious revolution. No. Instead, demonstrators draped in Israeli and American flags held pictures of the men, the women, the little children kidnapped and killed by Hamas. They prayed for their safe return in the case of those taken hostage and for a more peaceful world, free from terrorism and anti-Semitism. Take a look.
Are you amazed at how many people have arrived here today to show their support and solidarity for the Israeli government and to speak out against what happened on October 7th?
I really am. It was really a horrific day for the world. You know what happened on October 7th?
This is the moment, this is once in a lifetime when, Jews come together, non-Jews come together to clearly declare that we need to be on the right side of history. And this is it. This is right here, right now.
This country was founded on people escaping oppression. We're just trying to live our lives. We're not marching down the streets calling for the death of anyone. We just want to live. That's all we're trying to do.
What is the message that you hope to get across to the American people today?
We have to bring back the hostages, and Hamas started this war. There was a ceasefire on October 7th, and they broke it. And they callously murdered thousands of Israelis, and it's time that they let the hostages go. So terror never wins.
We are not going to stop fighting it. We will stand up to it. We will be here in Washington and every place else it takes to let the world know Israel is here to stay. It's not going away, and we will defend her with all of our might.
Now, make no doubt about it, this is a David versus Goliath battle between the world's only Jewish state and a tiny strip of land in the Middle East versus enemies clearly from every direction. One of those enemies, Hamas in the south, murdered over 1,200 Israelis in a single day. Many of these victims raped and tortured. Some beheaded, many taken hostage. According to reports, Hamas brought children as young as 10 to take part in that attack on October the 7th. This is a barbaric group of terrorists, and now they are under Gaza City's largest hospital, which, by the way, this has been their MO for years, meaning they fire their rockets from schools and from hospitals. And we also believe a major battle is unfolding at this hour. And according to U.S. officials, this is where Hamas chose to build their main military command center right under the hospital. Again, they're using patients, they're using doctors, they're using children, nurses, all as human shields. Now, Israel has offered to transfer patients to field hospitals and provide mobile incubators for newborns, as Prime Minister Netanyahu said on this program last night. But so far, it is not clear that Hamas is allowing anybody to leave that building. They're using those people, hopefully, they think, to save their lives. In a different hospital nearby, Israeli soldiers unearthed yet another Hamas command center below ground. Take a look, complete with weapons and explosives. And they were even grenades in there and RPGs found in a children's playroom. And by the way, also evidence that hostages, including babies, were being held underground. There's no denying that Hamas is just pure evil in our time. Now, for most decent people, if you have a conscience, if you have a soul, if you have a brain that actually works, on both sides of the aisle, it's simple. There's no ambiguity here. You should have moral clarity. But for some reason, the far left in this country, the ones that cry about microaggression and misgendering, they're now out in full force excusing the kidnapping, the rape, the torture, the murder. You almost never hear a bad word uttered about Hamas at one of their anti-Israeli protests. And unfortunately, on Capitol Hill, some of these same idiots are congressional staffers. Pay attention to this. They recently staged a walkout. Why? To protest America's support for the world's only Jewish state. Elsewhere in the Washington swamp, more than 500 bureaucrats across 40 different federal agencies signing a letter rebuking Joe Biden's public support for Israel. Privately, he's not been as supportive. Publicly, he's been trying to say the right things. This is what your radicalized Democratic Party is today. So what is wrong with these people? And where were they when Arabs were gassed by Assad in Syria? I don't recall the protests, or maybe during Mosul's obliteration during the battle against ISIS, or during the ongoing proxy war in Yemen, where hundreds of thousands died. Why is it that they have suddenly discovered the word ceasefire when Israel is involved? Is it because they hate the Jews? Many of them openly say it. Is it because they want Israel wiped off the map? They're openly saying that, too. In the United States, the Biden administration is reportedly now giving huge amounts of money to mosques. This is the Biden administration and other Islamic centers that have been preaching or have a history of preaching hatred against the Jewish people and against Israel. Look at this. That includes $100,000 to one California mosque run by an imam who prayed that Jews will be annihilated in a war over the Holy Land. The Biden administration is also reportedly now planning to free up to another, get this, $10 billion for the mullahs in Iran that is now frozen in Iraq. Iran is the world's _1 state sponsor of terror. They turned a blind eye to them selling their oil, which resulted in anywhere from $80 to $100 billion in their coffers to foment more terror. Iran that helped plot, plan, scheme what happened on October 7th. Iran that's providing and trading the weaponry of terror that is being used against Israel. Has the Biden administration lost their mind? Why is, since the Obama-Biden administration and now the Biden administration, this obsession to give billions of dollars to the #1 state sponsor of terror, the mullahs of Iran that chant death to Israel and death to America? Remember the last time that Biden decided to unfreeze billions of Iranian dollars a few weeks later? Well, Iran's proxy, that's when Hamas launched one of the worst terror attacks in history. And now our strongest ally in the Middle East is in for a fight for their survival. And literally, they're going block by block, house by house, hospital by hospital against a terrorist organization whose own charter calls for the destruction of Israel, the people that are using women and children as defensive weapons. But less than 2 months into this war, they have already reached the heart of Hamas's military infrastructure. And we do believe that this critical battle is underway as we speak. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.